Hey, what's up, guys? Game night. So game night is about a group of friends that get together every weekend to play a series of games. And the lead character, played by Jason Bateman, when his brother comes into town, he decides he wants to kick game night up a notch and decides he wants to have a murder mystery party game night where you're not going to know what's real and what's not. So he has set up fake kidnappers to come in and kidnap him, and then the rest of the group is supposed to figure out where he's at. But unbeknownst to him, real kidnappers break into his house and kidnap him. And the rest of the group just thinks it's all part of the game until about halfway through the movie when they figure out that it definitely is not. So let me start off by saying this about this movie. I thought this movie was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. I was watching Jeremy John's review of this movie, and he said that when he saw the trailers for this movie, he didn't think much of it. He didn't think it was going to be very funny. He just thought it was going to be pretty cringy, actually. Now, with me, it was the polar opposite. I probably saw the previews to this movie every single Friday leading up to this past Friday. And every time I saw the trailer for this movie, I laughed my ass off even at the trailer. So I just knew from the moment I saw that it was going to be a very hilarious movie. And thank God that I am right. I don't think I could have sat through another dumb, cringy comedy movie like in the style of Amy Schumer and shit. So something you should know before going into this movie is there are a lot of twists and turns in this movie. And I almost feel like there was maybe one too many twists to the point where it bordered on M. Night Shyamalan excessive use of twists in his movies. And I say almost because at the same time I feel like every twist just kept the movie going, and it made it even funnier as it went on. Let's get into the characters now, because there are a lot of comedic talent here, and I want to go through most of them. Let's start with the two main characters, Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. Let's start with Jason Bateman. I love him in everything. I don't think there's one movie where I have hated him yet. I love him in all of his comedic roles, which are like his bread and butter. And I even love him in more serious, dramatic roles, like when he was in The Gift. Side note, have you guys ever noticed that a lot of comedians actually make great dramatic actors? Like serious dramatic actors? I don't know, it's just a trend that I see. Leave it down in the comments if you feel the same way. Let's move on to Rachel McAdams. Oh my god, she is fucking hilarious. I don't know if I've ever seen her in an all-out comedy like this where she's just like set free to be as funny and comedic as she wants, and it really worked in this movie for her. She's another actor that I've seen be able to do like multiple different roles. I've seen her in a lot of serious stuff, and now I've seen her in a hilarious movie, and she did just as fine as she did in a dramatic movie. Let's move on to Jesse Plemons. Every one of these comedic movies that I've seen always has to have that weird, awkward, really quiet and mysterious character, and Jesse Plemons is that character in this movie. But man, he fucking nailed it. He was so hilarious just being like the most straight-faced weird guy ever. He's the neighbor in this movie to Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams' character, and he used to be married and had a wife, but she left him, and now he just is always trying to intrude on Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams' game nights. And every time they see him, they're just not having it. They make up every excuse in the book they can. Like, no, we're not having a game night. We're going over to my brother's house to have a dinner. I don't know. And then you just see Jesse Plemons standing there with the most neutral face on, and you don't know if he believes you or if he doesn't believe you because he doesn't show any emotion. He's just the weird guy. Jeremy John said in his review that Jesse Plemons is like now being typecasted as the weird guy because in Breaking Bad, that's the type of character that he was also. And I don't know if that's true. I've never seen Breaking Bad. I know. But I don't like a lot of stuff that most people like. I don't like Game of Thrones either. But anyways, back to Jesse Plemons. If he is being typecasted as that type of character in roles ever since Breaking Bad now, I really hope that he branches out and can get different roles and can show like his different skill sets, because he is a really good actor and I enjoyed him a lot in this movie. Alright, so the rest of these actors are just more like support actors. They make up the rest of the group and Jason Bateman's brother, and they didn't stand out as much to me, but I thought they were all very funny still. You know what? I lied. There is one more guy in the group that really did stand out to me, and his name is Billy Magnuson? But yeah, he is the stereotypical moron of the group. And you know, all of the characters in a comedy movie like this, they are not the smartest people either, but he takes it to the next level. He is the ultimate dumb in this movie, and I gotta say, it works for him. It is just so funny to see when everybody else is on the same page and everything, and he's just now getting to that page. Just at every single turn, he was just the dumbest person about everything, but every time, it was fucking hilarious. The writing in this movie is just so good. I love it. I think the writers of this movie, like maybe one or two of them, were writers for Horrible Bosses also. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I think I heard that. I'm not sure, though. But whoever the writers are, and I'm sure there's a lot of improv in this movie, too, because these are amazing, talented comedians. But whoever the writers are that did come up with a lot of these jokes, they did a really good job. Alright, well, let's move on from the actors, because I just looked and, you know, most of the actors that I liked, I've already said everything I wanted to about them. The other characters truly were just supporting characters. There's the one girl that's the date to the idiot in the movie, and she is, you know, just the stereotypical foreign accented funny woman, and, you know, she probably did not impress me the most. And then there's this black couple that's a part of the group, and they have known each other and have been together ever since middle school. And while they're playing a drinking game, the guy finds out that she actually cheated on him one time. Not really cheated, I guess they were broken up at the time. But anyways, through the whole movie, it just keeps coming up again, like, who'd you sleep with? Was it Denzel? Was it some other dude? And it's funny. It's a nice little side plot. I mean, it was a little unnecessary, but I mean, I guess it kind of gave their characters a little more character in the movie, and a little bit more of purpose. So, and then there was Kyle Chandler. He plays Jason Bateman's brother. I mean, he's, you know, he's the older brother, and he's the douchebag that Jason Bateman looks up to. You know, there's not really much to say about his character. He's kind of a plot device to get this whole night going, I guess. But yeah, like I said, this movie was hilarious. I don't know what else I could say about it. I would just recommend you guys go see it right now, because I had a lot of fun with this movie. Let's see, what can I think of? Technical stuff. Camera work was good. Lighting was good. All the special effects were actually really good for a comedy, so I'm glad to see that. But yeah, enough of my blabbing. Just go out and see the movie. You'll enjoy it. I know you will. I'm going to give Game Night an A-. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.